of the Hot Wheels Football League. This will be the last game of this is the last time everyone will play for the first time. So that means after this game we'll have to eliminate some teams. Now that will be a different that'll be on a different day because what I have planned will take a while. So we only have four teams left, but as you can see here, let's go ahead and see what sides they will be on, shall we? The first two teams are on a side. Oh, we have division rivals of the Mexico City Grizzlies and the Cairo, Egypt Rhinos. They will be taking on the Miami, Florida Captains and the Las Vegas Aces. So let me go ahead and get the teams ready. That was one of the. I will say before while I'm getting these, while sorry, while I'm getting teams ready, one of the things was the Roos from the last game are in the same division as the Grizzlies and Rhinos as well. So going into the last two games, three teams were in the same division that had yet to play, and I found that really surprising. And of course, now the surprising thing is the division rivals of the Grizzlies and Rhinos are going to be playing each other. And there's one more fun fact about them. The Colio Rhinos, they got the first overall pick in the draft, while while the Grizzlies, they got the last pick in the draft. And they are in the same division. I Now a lot of people say I rigged it. I did not. I still don't know how that happened. So yeah, that's just some fun facts about that whole division. And the other thing, well, I guess about the whole conference in general, the international conference, which, well, the Roos, Grizzlies, and Rhinos all in. They're in the South. The whole thing of the one the conference rivals, the Dublin Devils, they are the only team to get three first round picks. So all of their calls were in the first round. Which I mean, going into the draft, because I did not expect that to happen because there's 64 teams and around 32 calls per round. No, there were like 38 calls per round. So the odds of getting all of getting two picks in a round are already low enough. Excuse me. But to get three in the first round was insane. Because I mean the Virginia Hurricanes got three picks in a round, but that was like in the fifth round, so it was more likely. But the Devils, they got them all in the first round, which had the most teams in the bucket. I mean, as y'all can probably guess, very, very unlikely for any team to get two picks in a round. So yeah, The other thing, just saying real quick, scheduling, I am hoping to be able to do the elimination thing tomorrow because I don't have school tomorrow, which is lucky. I am hoping to do it. I will just have to see if I can, but that is when I'm hoping to do it. And all of the teams are now ready. So let's head over and meet the teams. This is the first overall pick in the draft. And for the Collier Rhinos, we have the Leinster prototype, which, like I said, was the first overall pick. Then we have Midnight Auto and 24 Hours. For the Mexico City Grizzlies, we have Isles Driver, Tankinator, and the last overall pick in the draft, Hot Ryler. Now, to the other side. For the Miami Captains, we have the 95 Mazda RX-7, the Purple Sprint Car, and is it Night Shifter? Yep, Night Shifter Star Wars Edition. And then for the Las Vegas Aces, we have Roller Toaster, the Hot Tub, and Audio 3. There's your teams. Now, I don't have a coin, but I do have some unopened Hot Wheels over here. Got a treasure hunt tool again. If it lands like this, heads, they get the ball first. Tails, they get the ball first. You can go and flip it. That's tails. They will start the ball. The captains and rhinos will get in the first and third quarter. Aces and grizzlies. And the second and fourth. Let me go ahead and get y'all set up on the camera mount. Yeah, my bad. This is like the one thing that is super annoying with this because my phone case has a phone stand, but it's not high enough, but it doesn't go low enough. Oh my god. Doesn't go low enough to capture the field. So I have to do it like this. Alright, don't you dare fall. Alright, it's all set up. The captain's all starting with the ball. The captains and aces are on the, from your guys' perspective, the left side. Oh, come on. Sorry about this. I think that's the best I can do for now. So, as I was saying, the captains and aces for this first run have the sprint car and roller toaster staying out, as the Mazda will be running the ball for the captains. While over for the Rhinos and Grizzlies, it is Midnight Auto and Hotweiler sitting out. Yes. Yep, it's still in position. All right, let's go ahead and get the last game. Well, the last time everyone will play for the first time. Well, I guess let's get the last game of round one started. Here we go. Oh, that run does not count. We have a malfunction. We had a stop gate malfunction on the defense side. We will rerun it. Just give me 1 second as I fix all of the helmets over here. Uh, that's all fixed. So let's try that again. It happened again. Uh, should be fixed. If it happens one more time, it's just a free play for the offense. All right, here we go. Last try. And like I said, if it does not go one more time, it's just a free play. All right, here we go. Let's see if it'll. Let's see if it will work. Yep, it does. Here we go. Oh, the monster fumbled. A fumble from the Mazda. That ain't good. As 24 hours did not go. It got hit in the middle and lose it. It did go out of bounds, so no recovery. Ooh, I believe ODO3 ran into the track, but the Mazda will have to set up this play. Not a good sign for the captains already. As ball heads over to the Rhinos, they're giving it to the Minster prototype. As already the defense, this side, the captains and aces, all down the player for defense. Not good stop. It's not a good stop for them. All right, here we go. Let's see what that number one pick can do. Here comes Linster. Oh, jeez. The Linster goes out of bounds, but the driver for Isles driver just flew. Wow. Oh, the O3 loses the helmet. That's the first time. But man, That's not something I expected to see. The prototype, like I said, just goes out of bounds. No score yet. Back over here, looks like the captains are sitting out the Mazda, as the aces are just electing to have audio 3 sit out as well, as Night Shifter has the ball. The driver for Lyle's driver is staying out because of how high it flew. And it seems though the Grizzlies all having Isles driver sit out, while the Rhinos have the Leinster prototype sit out. Midnight Auto and Hot Ryler are coming into the game. Here we go. Let's see what Night Shifter can do. Here comes Night Shifter. Oh, that was a close one. Ooh, Hot Ryler. In 24 hours had a problem. But that was really close on Night Shift. I could not see if it went in because of there's a pole right over there, and I was standing behind it. But from what it looked like, it seemed as though Night Shifter went out of bounds after it went in. So I'm going to rule that as a touchdown. So we got a touchdown, captains. That was a close one. Okay, 6 points for them. As let's go to the 2 point conversion. Ooh, looks like Midnight Auto got hit hard. Where did the last call go? Where did the sprint call go? Mm. Oh, there it is. Found it. It was all the way over here in the corner. All right, 2 point conversion now for Night Shifter. All right, you got 2 point conversion for the captains. Here goes Night Shifter. Oh, big hit. Tankinator with a big hit. The ball rolled out of bounds, so no recovery there. But Night Shifter will have to say out this next play. Over with the Rhinos. They're having 24 hours run the ball. Hang on, I gotta get the helmet set up. All right. Night Shifter has to sit out this play for losing its helmet. Not a good sign. And for this team, they already have two callers who've lost their helmets. All right. Let's see what 24 hours can do. Here comes 24 hours. Right through everyone. Touchdown to Egypt. No, touchdown Corio. 6 points on the board as 24 hours just runs through everyone. Great run. Going for a 2 point conversion now. Oop, hang on. Where did the last call go? Ah, here we go. 2 point conversion from the Rhinos. Here we go. Here comes 24 hours. Oh, big hit. The hot tub ran into Tankinator, then ricochets off into 24 hours, but it does lose its helmet. But a good stop. Heading over to the aces and captains is Night Shifter sitting out along with the hot tub, as the captains have the sprint call running it. You just have to give me a second as I have to get all these helmets fixed over here. Not looking good for the captains and aces, as the sprint call and roller toaster are the only ones who have not lost their helmet so far in this game. That's not a good sign. Now over here for the Grizzlies and Rhinos, it is 24 hours and Tankinators sitting out. Tankinator is definitely the big hitter for the Grizzlies. Let's see what the sprint call can do. Here we go. Come sprint call straight down the middle. Gets stopped by Hot Ryler. That was a good stop. Oh, I just took off its helmet by accident. Now the ball heads over to the Rhinos. They have Midnight Auto running it. Sprint call does stay in. The helmet fell off when I touched it, so it's fine. All right, here we go. Let's see what Midnight Auto can do. Here we go. Here comes Midnight Auto, and it goes out of bounds. Ooh, someone has a problem. Oh, it was all DO3. It was in the track backwards. Midnight Auto just goes out of bounds. No score from him. Now it heads back over to the captains for the last play of the quarter for them. Where did the last one go? And just give me a sec. It's, oh, there it is. All right. Last play of the game. No, not game. My bad. Last play of the quarter for the captains. There's Roller Toaster and the sprint car staying out. As the captain are giving it back to the Mazda. Just give me a sec. I gotta get all the helmets back on. While over here for the Rhinos and Grizzlies is Hot Ryler and Midnight Auto staying out. Alright, here we go. Last play of the quarter for the captains. Here comes the Mazda. Oh, straight into the end zone touchdown, captains. The Mazda just straight through everyone. Good score. That puts the captains up to 12. Two-point conversion now. And it looks as though 24 hours did have a problem. All right, 2-point conversion for the Mazda. Can't get any more points. Here goes the Mazda. Oh, good stop by the Leinster prototype. That was a big hit. As now the ball heads back over to the Rhinos. It's time for their last play of the inning. I mean, quarter. As the Leinster prototype has it. All right, last play of the quarter for the Rhinos. Here they go. Oh, no good. The problem with the track. Trying again. Yeah. All right, second attempt now. Let's see if it'll actually work. Here we go. Up it goes. Comes Leinster. Out of bounds again. And again, the driver for Isles driver flies. No score from the prototype. As it will now going into the second quarter. The Grizzlies and Aces will now have the ball. The Aces will start out with it. As it is Audio 3 and the Mazda sitting out, and the Aces have the hot tub running it. While over here with the Grizzlies and Rhinos is the prototype sitting out, along with Isles Driver. And alright. Let's see if the Aces can get any points here to start out with. Here comes the hot tub. Little slow, but right through the middle, touchdown Las Vegas. 24 hours comes in late. But a good run by the hot tub gets the Aces on the board. 2-point conversion now. Okay. Okay. Up. That was my bad. Alright, 2-point conversion from the Aces. Here we go. Oh, the hot tub does not go. It has a problem. The 2 points do not count because it did not go. Now the ball goes over to the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are giving the ball to Tankinator. Yeah. Alright. They're all set up over there. Let me just get the defense set up. Ugh. Sorry about the wait. They have some rubber band troubles. Alright. Everyone's ready. Like I said, sorry for the wait on that play, just rubber band issues. Alright. Let's see what the Grizzlies can do with their first play. Here comes Tankinator. Oh, slides and a big hit in the center of the field. Man, just gets demolished. Oof. Anyway, now the ball heads back over to the Aces. The Aces and captains have the hot tub and night shifters sitting out as Roller Toaster has the ball. Alright. While over here for the Grizzlies and Rhinos is Tankinator and 24 Hours sitting out. Alright, here we go. There's the Toaster who has the ball. Comes Roller Toaster on down. Oh, big hit in the center. I think that was by Midnight Auto. As the defense here is really good. Roller Toaster is stopped. Great hit by Midnight Auto. Well, Dial Driver got launched again. As the ball heads over to Hot Ryler. Now, hang on. All right. Let's see what Hot Ryler can do. Here we go. Comes Hot Ryler straight down middle. Big hit. I think that was made by the Toaster. Roller Toaster with the giant hit there. Man, oh man, this defense is becoming strong. Anyway, the ball heads back over to the Aces. Here's the Toaster and the Sprint Call sitting out as Audio 3 has it. While over here is Midnight Auto and Hot Ryler sitting out. And Tankinator is back in, so there may be some big hits here. Let's see what Audio 3 can do. Here we go. Let's see what problem. Audio 3 straight through the middle. Touchdown Aces. A fantastic run by Audio 3. Slides up the middle and gets in. And spiked the ball. Oh, I just broke it up, man. Great. Give me a sec. As it's time for the 2-point conversion, the defense had some problems. Not everyone went. Here we go. 2-point conversion time. Here we go. Comes already on three. Oh, big hit by Tankinator. Audio 3 loses its helmet. My gosh. Tankinator. I did say earlier he's gonna deliver some big hits. As ball heads over to the Grizzlies. Here's Isles driver running it. The Grizzlies seem to be really good on defense, but they're just struggling to get that offense going. And that's usually not a good thing. They always say defense wins championships, but not in this league. You need points. All right. ODO3 does have to sit out this play. So the defense over here, they're down a member. Here we go. Can the Grizzlies get on the board? Pile driver going a bit slow and goes out of bounds. No points there as, oh, the hot tub loses its helmet. The hot tub does have to sit out this play as the ball heads over to the Aces. As sitting out is Audio 3 and the Mazda. The Aces have to run the Toaster. While over here, the Grizzlies and Rhinos have the prototype and the Isles driver sitting out. All right. This is the last play of the half for the Aces. Let's see what they can do here. Here we go. Here comes the Toaster. And it goes straight out of bounds. No points there. As Night Shift to lose its helmet, that's the second time that's happened. Oof. As the ball heads over to the Grizzlies. As Tankinator has the ball. Uh, it looks as though Night Shift it does have to sit out this play. So they all down on defense once again. All right. Last play of the half for the Grizzlies. Can they get on the board? Or will they go into the second half with no points? Here comes the tank. Oh, Tankinator gets stopped by the hot tub, and that ends the half. Going into the halftime break, it's a very low scoring game. The Rhinos have 6, Grizzlies with 0, Captains with 12, and Aces with 6. So let's go going halftime break. It on it and people are losing helmets galore. Oh, see, don't go anywhere. I'll be back in a few minutes.